Demolition going to be the first game type that we see here. Right Turtle, they're coming off a tough one, right? They showed that they got some steel mental, though, after that last game. You come back from a tough loss on lockdown, almost losing on that strikeout, come all the way back to dominate on map number 3. Right Turtle against their rival, but they are poised to keep that momentum rolling.
Yeah, what's also interesting, you noted that, they're banning Fixer all day today. That's interesting because last week they banned Sigrid all day until they got up to Right Turtle. And that seems to be the same MO today, only replace Sigrid with Fixer. They banned Fixer pretty much every game that we saw. Plus, they're banning it pretty early in the tournament. And then once they get to Right Turtle, it starts to go a little bit more strategic. And they're like, okay, well, this is Right Turtle. We need to ban something else. We need to ban something very important. On the defensive side, let's get rid of Anvil and let's plant on the A site. Right? You can still plant on that B site without the Anvil there as well, but that A site very wide open. Only those 2 little planters with the trees coming out of them really for cover. If you take control of cafe side and the bathroom, that really opens up the possibilities for a good post-plant positioning from the attackers. We are going to see Fixer on both sides. And lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, we get to see something that we haven't seen in a while. That is SeekOut on Fixer. We haven't seen him since before the GA, the Gentleman's Agreement, and when his sniper rifle was king. This time, though, most likely you're going to see him with a Deadeye in his hand.
Unless they're doing some sort of their own GA for a sniper duel somewhere on the map, but I wouldn't be too shocked to see that happen either way. But still, Fixer here. You mentioned that site's going to be wide open, and smokes aren't going to help you. Not with a Fixer on the map for both teams, so really not a lot of coverage for post-plant or for getting that bomb down initially. First drop here, Cute Hamsters going to be starting on the offense. You couldn't tell by the composition that Shock is going to be popping that rage, taking a lot of space, trying to do what he can over there. But I like the Seeker in response from Bright Turtle. I think having that early intel will help them shift around and maybe counter that A push before the bomb can get down.
Yeah, already shots being taken too, right towards mid. So teams not respecting the beginning of the round there, just going at each other, trying to trade blows, get some picks very early on, or maybe do some damage, gather some intel as much as possible. But yeah, like you were saying, that Chalk is going to be there for that bomb plant. He doesn't have the bomb in his possession right now. And also, he's not being linked up with the Dahlia. I like that play from the Dahlia. Keep the Kestrel alive in the pistol round. She has Halo drones available. And also, she's going to be the bomb planter because she has that link. But at the same time, Dahlia gets a down or 2. That's extra money because that pass is being shared with her.
Yeah, and that'll help you slowly snowball, gain that advantage. Obviously, both teams looking to do that. So whoever wins this first round, I think, will give you off to a earlier lead than just the round timer would suggest here. Smokes popped, nothing really gained out of it. You can see Gronky with the bomb holding close, hoping to get in at some point. Not sure exactly what ground the 4th member of Right Turtle is holding right now. Could be just close to his right. You can see members, Cute Hamster stacking up here, all ready to move. There goes the smoke. Not sure if they used the defensive thermal. Doesn't matter, I was going to say if he goes down, but he does win that duel against Brago, who tried to push his Fixer dominant. Asserted, didn't know Ink was there by the bathrooms, got that crossfire. That down. All they have to do is protect the bomb, but there's a long timer to bleed through for Cute Hamsters. Here is Ink being forced out, popping the rage just too late now, stuck with the res. Not sure if they know he'll be standing in a second, but if they're aggressive enough, they can go before it really makes a difference. Ink makes it out, ready to protect this bomb, but there are so many players he's going to have to go through. It seems like this man has a very good idea where he is. Won't let him win the duel, though. Prosper will have to do it himself. 2 people, 3 people standing for Right Turtle and a round in their pocket.
1 or 2 downs for Prosper that round, plus a revive, maybe even 2 if we missed one of them earlier. So he, linking to the Kestrel too, a lot of money in his hands. Could possibly not only get Lifeline at 10,000, but also maybe even pick up his primary, maybe pick up another, if he has a nade now, maybe he can pick up a smoke, help his team cut off some sight lines when the bomb gets planted, if it gets planted in the next round. I really like the back and forth chess match that happened that last round. Kestrel went down 3 times. He went down, got picked up by the Dahlia link, then goes down again to drones. So they were using nice utility and lethal on the defensive side to really make sure that Kestrel gets knocked, waste that revive, and then knock her again. And I really like the play from Chalk. Once he self-revived himself, he didn't just immediately come out of bathroom door and try and shoot his way out of that. against 3 people. Instead, you know, he jumped over the wall, crouch walks, tries to get a different angle, maybe throw the defense off, but they knew exactly what was happening. He's able to get one down under the Seeker, but again, just a triple peeking push from the side of right turtle.
Yeah, I think you're right. The Chalk definitely made the right play, taking that other angle. If he ran right in, there would have been no chance. He at least gave him a 1% chance to flip that round back in his team's favor potentially. Cute Hamster flipping their game plan here though. Started by looking poised on A, but shifting over to B. Plus that smoke in the way. Not sure exactly where Fixer is on the defense. Spot them out where they move. They will get this plant down. Now you can see Slop watching that area. Thermals don't matter, but the smoke down. Bomb not actually planted. They managed to stop it on the side of right turtle, so they have decent positioning. Bomb will go down. Right turtle ready to play that post plant, and they have the pick against two things up.
Yeah, look at that. And that's gone off the hand, so looks like he was able to get the primary weapon and lifeline. Prosper finds another one to finish it off. Gronky did go down. 2 members standing for 3. Right turtle with all 4. Gronky gets taken out. Trying to find the headshots, pushing up. 14 shots from Ant, but it doesn't matter. Pain finds the kill with the Sahara. That man is mission is today. And, you know, I was going to mention this about the first round, but second round as well. Cute Hamster doing a great job on the attack, utilizing their smokes. They have the Fixer smoke, they have the Dahlia smoke. They're using them both at different times. When the Fixer smoke goes out first, then the Dahlia kind of delays her smoke. And even vice versa in that second round, you know, Dahlia smoke went out first, then the Fixer smoke. And even when they do smoke the second time, they're following it up with a flashbang. So not only are you getting, you know, a smoke in your face, but you're getting flashbang and then the aggression and the aggro playstyle of Cute Hamsters coming through. It's just not working out on the tail end of that. It's doing a great job getting into sight, taking oversight, planting the bomb, and then after that, the post-plant position is just getting broken by right turtle. They're staying patient, they're giving up the site, and they're working with each other very nicely. Look at Seeker playing very aggressively, and he's gonna back up. Little peek shot, the bounce nade comes in. Retaliation bounce nade, it's gonna do a lot of damage, but he can't find the shots, and now he does. Seeker goes to climb the wall, drones come out just to kind of zone him out and get him out of there. Someone was chasing him, but he has a stink shot. Porta Potty's blocking, and he is out of there.
I like what Right Turtle are trying to do. They're trying to change up the pace. It just is not working against Cute Hamster. I get the concept. Don't condition them to expect aggression after being passive. But it's definitely biting them now that they're stuck in a number disadvantage here on this refight. Still, no Fixer at least, so if they have smokes to use, the Dahlia still holding on to one, it will be able to get them some ground so far, making it actually pretty far into sight, so not a lot of angles here. You can see on the minimap where all 3 members of Cute Hamster are now. The last player shooting, you can see that as well. Gronky caught out on the corner, but Kuhl knows he can't commit to that. The crossfire is there, of course, and now Ink coming around the backside. Could have been a good prediction by Kuhl, but looked away just for the last second out. The MXR against the World, and the World is going to win. In that one, Cute Hamsters finally get on the board.
That was a lot better from Cute Hamsters. The last time they planted the B site, they kind of tailed a lot of their resources towards that B long where the police cars are. This time though, they kept a little bit more of their team and their resources and their utility more towards the mid section, and you know, they didn't plant the bomb as effectively, but still they were able to get some good place from them. Finally getting on the board, round 3. But hey, it's a start. They're only down by 1 down. That's better than being down by 3.
Definitely an improvement going from 0 to 1. Can't argue against that 100%. The improvement from them here. Cute Hamsters looking to go towards A. Similar to their approach last time. We'll see how much they're willing to commit for it. Prosper fairly far forward. Emit Pain will be there to cover him for that. You can see the flashbang. They were trying to punish Emit Pain if he was forward. Prosper, the one who might get punished, but actually gets away scot-free as they still have a bit of ground. Not wanting to commit too much. Kuhl might be the one isolated here. He's going to have to dual frag out, actually use the Halo drones, and wins because of that. Great use of that utility, and now he's in a place that is just going to threaten so much space by Cute Hamsters. They have to leave, I think. They just have to swap sites or at least fake it.
Oh, there is so much space being taken away from the attackers, and that's something that it's just uncommon. And when you can complete it as successfully as that, you just see how much the space game really comes into play. And look at this. Fakes the rotation, comes back towards the A site. This is a free bomb plant. Now the
Bomb's
defense is
active.
starting to realize
Find it and
what is
defuse it.
happening. It might be a little too late. Gronky, nice position. Nice one. That's Prosper. The Dahlia is out and gone. Look at that bounce nade. Kind of just zoned them off, allowing him. Stalker might have padded steps available as well. Plays around with Pain, but Pain's not playing. He's bringing the pain. Finds that kill. And now it is 3v1. Right Turtle on the gas pedal and in the driver's seat.
If any character, if any rogue is gonna do it though, it's Chalk with Rage still active, right? They're not sure exactly where he is. He gets a free down on Slop, pops the Rage just on the corner, but I think he had to take initiative. It would have been hard. He wouldn't have known, but had to do something. Running away wasn't gonna do it at that point. Right Turtle are going to get the defuse. Unfortunate end game there, but the patient play from Right Turtle is really cute. Hamsters are struggling to find an answer.
Yeah, even when they lost Prosper very early in that engagement, they said, hey, back up. We don't need to chase that. You know, he's going to do something that's going to be able to zone us back or to kill us if we push that. Plus, his teammates are going to be there for the crossfires. Let's just hold back. Let's try something else. I mean, Pain winning that 1v1 with Kestrel was huge. Massive. Once he was able to do that, it really opened up the rest of the fight for Right Turtle, and it put them in a 3v1 situation shortly afterwards. So they're playing really great defense on retakes and on aggressiveness. They got an early pick as well, and that really set the tone. Even though the rotation got faked and it was successful, Right Turtle kind of got thrown off there. They were still able to regroup and recreate opportunities for themselves. Little pop shots coming out from each other as well. And look at the intel being gathered. Stand on top of that, jump straight up, and you can see over that mid barrier.
Yeah, great angle. Imagine a tier there though. Just saying. Would love to see it, but not unrealistic here if these players are trying to win.
It's over 40 meters, Kresnik. It wouldn't have done anything.
Exactly, would have done absolutely nothing. So, more the medium range sniper nowadays. Deadeye is going to be one from his hands. Everybody here ready to plant this bombing. I think hearing that nade a little bit late here. Slopodopolous there with him, but player backs away a bit earlier than the other. Kuhl will fall. No one's here to punish Ink, who is knocked dangerously low. Only 2 members left for Right Turtle. Seems to be a theme when on the rounds that they are starting off on the back foot. They end up with just 2. Headshot could have maybe turned that, but now they're going to be forced to run away. Better call to his team that they could be pushing, but they have a bomb planted. There's no reason to really dislodge themselves. They have the advantage. Right Turtle are the ones that are going to have to take this space. Trying to do it, but there's going to be a crossfire no matter where they go.
Look at the pop shots. He doesn't even fully commit to being shown, and he's still able to get shots off. Finally able to take out Slop with the C4, and then the other member of Right Turtle will quickly be taken out there as well. And that's just like I was talking about, you know, when they got their first round win this game. They're not overcommitting to the B long or Police Street after they're able to get that bomb planted on B. Instead, they kept 2 people in mid. One was kind of roaming back and forth between site and speakers, and that really just holds the defense in a bind where they're saying, hey, we can't get out of this. We need to flood one side or the other. And that's very difficult when there's only 2 members of the team left. Once those other 2 are dead, it becomes even harder for them because if they push either side, they're in a 2v2. Once they start to push that side, the other 2 on the attacking side are going to say, hey, let's flood them or let's hit the flank on the other side. And it kind of just becomes a pincer moment, which we did see at the end of that round.
I mean, this isn't the kind of game I think where you can expect like a hero play when you're down in numbers, right? You're not, unless you have specifically a Phantom or a, you know, if they bring the tier and they're playing at close range, you're not one-shotting people. That at medium range, you need to be in a long engagement if you want to actually have a fight. So that's going to let the team go out. It's just really hard to turn around when you're at that numbers disadvantage, especially late in the round when the utility has already been spent. So it's definitely hard to flip that. Right Turtle have to make sure that every life is traded. The number game is so crucial here in Roco Company. B, 3 people stacked up here. You can see 1 just watching for flanks, but Right Turtle haven't really been even conditioning them to that. I don't think we've seen any crazy flank plays from them, at least so far on this map. Yeah,
I mean, also, you know, what you were saying about how close everyone can be. Oh my goodness, he's gonna be close, right on top of that grenade. And also find Ant with the MXR, finishes him off. Takes him down. he doesn't get finished, and the rest of the team
Friendly's
will collapse
eliminated.
inside the
That's
door for
gonna
the
hurt the
double
bottom line.
and the triple peak, finally taking him out. But yeah, going back to what you were saying, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, take other maps for instance, like Favelas. You know, it's a much larger map, and even the defense has quick rotations, but they still can't have those crossfires from mid. I mean, look at this map. You can be on the A site and just go through a staircase and
Bomb
instantly
dropped.
have sites on the B site all the way into B long. So mid, if you hold down mid, you can hold down across. You can even see through the back steps to see into the spawn if they cross over. So this map is very intel friendly because you can gather it a lot easier than a lot of other maps. Even though this map is, you know, still larger than some, it's starting to become one of those smaller maps because Hollows is starting to come through, and that's not as big, but still the way the angles work, it seems like it's a bigger map.
I mean, you talk about the size of the map, how easy it is to rotate, and I think how easy it is to rotate, you mentioning that makes it even more impressive that Cute Hamsters got a fake earlier. The fact that they were able to actually trick them out and make them rotate all the way away and actually get that bomb down. Nothing faked this round so far. I know those deaths are real from the members of Right Turtle. 2 down. Likely not going to get that pick up on the down member of Cute Hamster, who does get rezzed. Of course, that's the Cute Hamster MO. Always protect their lives. Let's see though, Prosper and Emit. Last one's left. Bomb down. Same situation as last time. They're stuck back. We're going to see the post-plant positioning from Cute Hamster be probably very hard to deal with. And unless they can down Gronky here, who pops a stim shot and is now totally fine, they are completely on an island with nowhere.
Yeah, this is a tough little cookie to crack right
Friendly's
here.
eliminated.
Well,
That's gonna
they're
hurt
not
the
going to
bottom
be
line.
able to do so. They almost look exactly like how they were last time. They kind of just got stuck in the hallway on the B site instead of this one this time. But 4-3 going into the half. I mean, it's still a good half on the defensive side for Right Turtle. You grabbed 4 there. This map, I would say, is kind of balanced. It just really depends on how successful you are with your composition that you're bringing to in the game. You know, it's not like where it's, you know, oh, lockdown, Skyfell, very attack heavy. Oh, if we look at things like, you know, Favela is a little bit more defensive. That's starting to change, though, in the current meta. It's just, if we're using these Slayer rogues, can we go out there, play aggressive, and get the picks that we need? And if you are able to, then you're going to put yourself in a really good position. That's what the Right Turtle defense was. Give us some intel from the Seeker. Give us some slaying potential with the rest of our rogues. Let's go at them. Let's get them. And that's exactly what they did. We saw that a few rounds, too, where they just got aggressive, especially when Kuhl was there, able to get the pick on the Fixer very early on that cafe push. That is what is really set the tone for them. Cute Hamster figured that out, kind of slowed it down.
And yeah, adapting is big at this level too, and these teams that have played against each other so many times for so long. You got to go in with, you know, what you know from the enemy team, how you know they like to play, and then you have to make changes mid-round because they're trying to adapt around you too. Now things have to change quite a bit because they've flipped sides entirely. Right Turtle attacking now. Cute Hamsters on the defense. Both teams, of course, still bringing Fixer to the party, but Dallas from Right Turtle, I don't think I haven't seen him that much on Vice. Correct me if I'm wrong. I really feel like I haven't seen him.
Enemies have
Not
armed
that
the bomb.
much. No, you are
Disarm it.
correct. We haven't seen him in the tournaments, actually, that much on Vice. But I like the play here. I like it. I think maybe just Pain just feels more comfortable on the attacking side with that instead of the Seeker. But if you're going to be facing a Fixer, a lot of smokes are going to come out, especially with the Dahlias on the map. So maybe, you know, this way, if the smokes come out, you can get that Dallas reveal, and then you can see him. So not just the enemy, but or your own Fixer, excuse me, but also your Dallas, everyone else.
Yeah, you had plenty of intel from him, I think, and obviously the snowball potential too. When you have the Kestrel and the Dahlia that's linked to her, you're going to be already kind of snowballing quite a bit as it is. Ink is not in a good place right now. I don't think there's any way to sugarcoat it. He is not doing hot. Stuck there all the way back, every single member, all the way running him down. He will fall in Right Turtle. Great initial offense here, I got to say. Is Emit Pain? I know I've seen him. He's like running DMRs all the time. Is he just playing Dallas just to get that devotion? I wouldn't be shocked to see him.
He was looking pretty nasty with the Devo last week. And also, in their game 3 in the semifinals just now. He was using it on Hamsters.
He's got it. Yeah.
He did come into my stream the other day initially to ask me why I was in Twitter jail, but then he told me, he said, you need to tell them to revert this TTK change or buff the devotion. And I said, they're not going to listen to me about either of those. Well, they heard his prayers because the TTK buff was reverted, so he must be a happy camper with the Devo now.
Yeah, I mean, it's so good. It's so good, but it's so punishing. Like, you have to hit every shot Emit Pain, of course. Kind of player that can do that. Slop hitting every shot onto Gronky on the way out. Getting it down on him. Has the caster link, though, so might survive. Will get revived by the end of it. There goes the cluster smoke. They go to taking a bit of space. Slop is getting real aggressive with the thermal. That is a dead Delena. No chance getting out of that one. Plus the bomb down. They are so aggressive with this fixer. They know what they need to do with it. They are punishing cute Hamsters for not positioning around it.
Yeah, and as soon as those smokes come out, Dallas snaps. Well, technically with this skin, he closes the flip phone, and they're able to just find out the intel that they need. They happen to reveal that fixer, and they say, hey, get out of here. Nice reset being thrown there. That really delays that push on that side, even if for a few more seconds here. That opens up large possibilities for Right Turtle, because if they don't push them there, then they can't even get to the bomb. It also allows Right Turtle to just set up a little bit more fortified in case they try to push that side once again. So again, beautiful play by Emit Pain, not just using the Devo, but that gun as well. Look at Prosper trying to get some extra money. Gronky was able to get some money there, getting the knock onto his counterpart, Kuhl, Kestrel. But yeah, man, they're doing God's work. Prosper and Slop getting aggressive and getting it done. 10 downs apiece right now. 2 revives for Pain and Prosper as well.
Yeah, quite a bit going on. Top fraggers. All right, Turtle. I think they're putting on a clinic so far here on Vice. I'll see if they do a similar play, or if it was kind of just like a conditioning where they're very aggressive and now we're going to force them back. Assume they're not holding as close so they don't get caught out by smokes, and now we get this site for free. Or change things completely. Now we're running down mid. Now we're playing by Fountain. Delena's going to give away their own position, but we have the bomb going this way. Now that they've given that intel, do they stay committed or do they shift out? They are getting some info, of course, seeing frag out on the rotation. Kuhl playing all the way by B long. I think this is saying to me they are definitely looking to stay strong over here on this side of the map.
Oh man, Kuhl is just teasing Ant on that angle. You saw him just poking in and out, and then it's just shoulder swapping while he's out there. He was
dancing on him.
Yeah.
It's the map to dance on. The club, they got the stage.
That's the bait right there, but it was not taken. SeekOut. Oh my goodness. Oh. If he just happened to be peeking one last time there. Whew.
That's scary. I mean, speaking of TTK,
Slop got those shots off, man. I told you. That DMR is...
Yeah, it was two shots at the same time, syncing up. You got to be careful when you peek against a team that's playing together.
He might not know. He might not know he's there.
He'll be fine.
Does.
Yeah, he gave it away. He doesn't need to fight that though with the positioning they have. They got the bomb going down. They're downing everyone with util, bounce nade, fragonade, halo drones. Some of it, all of it coming out from Kuhl.
That was 3 different things he got downs with there.
Oh, that instant frag out forced out. Can't hit the shot. To live for now, but still 2 players against 4. We keep seeing it on defense, and it just doesn't work here on Vice.
Yeah, especially with how they're being spread out. Now he's trying to make a play, but SeekOut finally goes down. Kuhl was able to find him with the MXR in his hand, and it is just a talent all by himself. And guess what? The goggles are popped. Talent can't see, but that man Slop can.
That is the worst case scenario. It's 3 a.m. You're alone in a smoke. The fixer is in your house. You can't get out. You can't get out of there. He has thermal vision. Perfect. Just complete checkmate. At the end of the game.
Yeah, that is the apex predator, man. That's the predator. Talon was looking like a soldier lost in the woods, and he's got the predator just staring at him through the heat vision.
No more movie sequels here, though. We're sticking away from that franchise. Couldn't get Arnold back one more time, right, Turtle? Only one round.
I did watch an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie last night, though.
Is that why you're thinking of it? Is that what's got you in the Predator mindset?
Yeah, I watched Sabotage, though.
I haven't seen that movie. I'll be honest. I'm not much of a movie guy, so I won't be able to catch up with most of the references done here. But catching up, all cute hamster want to do now. Catch up to Right Turtle, who are one round away from closing out the first map here in the grand finals of our third qualifier week. This is a shift, though. They have moved a lot of players over here to this B long side. 2 stacked up now on the hunt. Kuhl has no idea. But are they going to push all the way? They're definitely going to do it now. They're not even looking at them. Yeah, that is terrifying. 2 players going all the way around, catching you off guard. They're going to get the plant down. No, they stopped it. They're backing up, and they're going to hope that someone overextends. Whoa, okay.
Well, there it is. SeekOut finally peeks one more time for the man Slop, and he finds that down, but Gronky's there for the revive. They do get the bomb planted off of that. Look at these pop shots. Oh my goodness. 85 with 2 shots. And the drones from Gronky. SeekOut finishes him off, but Pain responds on the Gronky with the Devo. Flashbang comes through. Someone is behind them. Is pushing them back, creating the space. They got to be popped. Down goes that man, and the bomb is being defused.
Yeah, even if Prosper wins this, he has to go stop the defuse. Sees it, can't get it in time. It honestly might have had a chance. He was preeminent, but just not ready for it. Cute Hamsters hold on 4-7. Maybe they'll find their footing here on defense.
Yeah, I mean, whew, man, Fixer just still coming in on both teams making plays. I mean, SeekOut had some really good plays, only because he was being able to get revived by Gronky there off of a great play from the Fixer in Slop's hands, which allowed them to get the bomb planted. And a lot of space being created there. Look how they have their smokes. They've got 3 smokes now. 1 from the Fixer, 2 from the Dahlia, and they're playing it very slowly, playing it methodically, not using all the smokes at once. So I like this, because normally we see, you know, double smokes coming out, shut off 2 different sight lines. This time around, closing off one sight line, kind of baiting it through, and then doing it with another flashbang onto Kestrel there. Meanwhile, the other Kestrel added steps. Kind of just pre-aiming around the corner here. Gronky, can he find anything from it? Drones came out from the attacking Kestrel, but nothing came of it.
Yeah, Gronky still has his. Might use it on Slop if he manages to get some intel on him. Cooled down, but picked up. So even though they got something out of that aggression, get too much out of it. Push on the cluster smoke.
Just gave away his position.
He couldn't find him. Slop's still alive in that smoke, and he can see right through it. So down Gronky, a miracle on his part by staying alive, and that should be what opens the floodgates for them to push. But they are calling an audible, shifting over to A. They'll get this bomb planted once they get their last player here. Actually, looks like the bomb wasn't all the way there. Now they're gonna get it down, set up, and ready to go.
Enemies planted the
Prosper.
Stop them.
Getting dinked, but getting out and downed by the sniper. The tier in the hands of Fragout. He picked it up. We'll see what else he can do with it. Someone in chat's about to be real happy about this one.
Oh man, he spent 8k mid-defense for this. He wasn't feeling the Deadeye. You can already tell he's more comfortable with it. He found one with it, but one bullet in the chamber, man. And look at him being held. He cannot move, and if he does, a headshot from Pain with the Devo. And shots are ringing true from DMRs everywhere right now as they fence. Because there's no Dallas and there's no Kestrel, which means we're going to see Chocks most likely. We're going to see maybe an Anvil. We could see Sigrid's.
We could see some Vi corner pressure, right? We saw it on the demo, right? We could see some of that here on Strikeout. These areas you fight in are pretty close. We saw this is where we saw the Vi Scorch, right? Earlier, the super corner pressure composition. Wouldn't be shocked to see that either. Heading to Rogue selected, we will see Trench, Dahlia, Anvil, and Scorch. So no Vi, Scorch picked up instead. I think the Trench is an interesting one here. I guess the APS is just to live through that, but you got Anvil to counter that shock if that does come up on the other side.
Guys, we normally don't see this screen when we're in this, but that's why it's throwing me off here. But All right, let's see what the other team has. All right, they've got a Scorch as well. Scorches on both sides. We've got Dahlias on each side. We might see Dahlia Scorch links on both sides just so you have 4 people immune. Instead, Right Turtle going with the double nade possibility for the Dahlia here. Anvil, of course, will be immune to that shock flashbang. Dahlia's got some options. She can go triple smoke, double nade off the trench link. You know, keep him up, keep those APSs in play. Could also go flashbang immunity for the chalk with the anvil, or just instant immunity. If I'm playing this Dahlia, Kresnik, I'm gonna be honest, I'm going for Scorch links because there's a Scorch with fire bullets, Incen, and also a Vi with an Incen. I am not trying to get burned alive.
My guess is that they'll do that in later rounds, but just for round number 1, maybe they think it's more valuable to have that just absolute cavalcade of utility coming out of that Dahlia. See if that is true. SMG actually bought from the other side the objection in hand, right, for this Dahlia, and it picked up instead. They hold far forward behind this shield, still contesting. Prosper escaping with 1 HP and Emit Pain here in the close angle, still pushing Gronky. Can't stay standing. Down from that other crossfire as well, but now there's a flank coming in, but they don't know that Prosper is back here on the side of frag out. Down, being so low. This nade could actually be huge if it goes in. Where will this bounce land?
Ooh, they were already out of that.
Just not far enough. Now the chalk forced out. They down Prosper. Right Turtle started that so good, but just ended up. Now they ended up down tickets and not even on the board.
Yeah, I mean, we saw this last week. Anvil Shield ended up helping out the enemy a lot more than it did the person who put it down, or at least the team who used it. This flank coming in from Ink.
Enemies have the objective.
They just got to push past. They just got to push past, though.
Yeah, exactly. And they did. They lost 1, which was the trench. But look at the tickets now, 10 each. So they ended up coming out +1 in that fight.
Now, still dead even here, too. They have to keep some eyes there. Someone's got to at least know that he's back there. He's going to get revealed as soon as he climbs up. He's not willing to do it until someone else is contesting, because it's going to give himself away. Plus, the rest of his team just fell apart, thanks to Right Turtle's aggressive defense there. Don't realize where they are coming around from the backside, though. You can see players spamming from above. All Right Turtle focusing forward. Keep their head on a swivel, though, because now they are surrounded.
I like this. Look how methodical each team is playing. Group up. Don't go in alone. Nice headshots coming in there. SeekOut did find another one on the Pain as well.
Enemies have the objective.
Coming
Get
through.
it back. Enemies have 5 lives left.
Huge save on
Keep up
Gronky.
the pressure.
That's actually, keeping that ticket up when he's that low actually might end up making a difference.
He's also able to just, you know, he got knocked, but he's linked to the Lord, so immunity will be that incense. Kill him.
End up battering. Look at that push. They find SeekOut in the corner. Barbed wire now to stop that. They're going for that res as well. Cool. Peel for it on the other far side. They are going to lose a ticket here, though, with this
Enemies have
congestion.
5 lives left.
They want to
Keep up
flip
the
this as
pressure.
soon as they can. Playing careful, but they're going to lose tickets no matter what. Ink not looking over there. Kuhl makes a great spot to take him down. Knows he's getting pushed, but they have the ability to save him, and the Dahlia will be able to get the res as well. This would be the time that they flood in, but they're not ready for them. In that close angle, they lose 1. Can't get over the shield, and it's not letting them vault. They're trapped. Stuck on the inside. Kuhl makes it in with barely any HP. He will fall to frag out. That is so unfortunate where they wanted to be. Slop now on the back of side, going to have to deal with a raged up chalk. But all they have to do is contest it. For now, they still have that time taking down Cute Hamsters. 40 seconds to make a move.
Trying to get back in. You gotta kind of like finesse that jump there, because if you jump the other way, you get stuck on top. So
Just walk around it.
oh my goodness, you can just walk around it this whole time.
Hang in there.
This whole time, it's been actually really big in this part of the round. They just had to take 1 step to the side.
Oh
and now
my
both
goodness.
teams know. Oh no, that is a disaster. They lost so many tickets.
Oh, that's a boy.
Hamsters have no time, by the way. 8 seconds left. If this is still being contested, it's going to be over. Emit Pain holding here on the outside, just waiting to have this moment. Now the rest of them are falling apart, and they flip it. Gronky's still standing, but Right Turtle all falling. They're all going to get their reses as well. Slop can't possibly make it in time. Gave up his mission with the inset, has the overheat up. Fighting will go down, but it's going to get pushed to the other side. Has the cover. Gronky looking his way, though, and what could have been so good, all of it, Pain had to do was shield up on the point. but they let it go around, and Cute Hamsters are the one who walk away with round number 1.
Yeah, they were just losing their gunfights. Also, the fire immunity on 2 people for Cute Hamster really helped them out there. Gronky stayed alive so many times just because they would knock him, and then he'd get behind cover, and Incen would come in, but that immunity just kept him alive there. So, and then a revive came through onto him. Cute Hamster not playing with the Saint, but still have the Dahlia, and the double revives are still coming through. Great play from Cute Hamster. They were down, but not out there. Way to stay alive, stay in that fight, keep each other alive as well. That's just textbook Cute Hamster once again.
Yeah, that's their game plan. That's been what's gotten them through a lot of different maps, game modes now at this point. They keep themselves alive, and they win that war of attrition by always having numbers on you. Numbers not in their favor now. Will be with respawns, of course, but still 2-1 ticket-wise for them. Cute Hamsters do get the first capture for it. From it, Slopodopolous losing that one thanks to the support. Gronky there in the lower area. Flash onto Emit Pain, but obviously he is immune to that one, losing that gunfight to 2-1. And again, numbers in all these fights is what's helping Cute Hamsters turn them around.
Man, they are just starting to take over this game, really set their pace, and say, hey,
Enemies
this is
have
our
the
game.
objective.
We're not
Get
losing
it
this.
back.
We beat you in Strikeout last week. We're going to do it again. Different map. Hopefully same result. That's what's going through Cute Hamster's mind right now. He's going to get pulled down like 2 members here. Did a lot of damage to Scorch himself, or excuse me, to the Dahlia, but still 2v1 and the high ground. Not much you can do there. Up top, Kuhl in a little bit of a pickle. You might be able to get out.
Staying alive for now and controlling this area. Might get shoved by more than one person, but the gunfights are going their way. Now with a 4-ticket advantage, 5-ticket advantage thanks to that tick down. In favor of Right Turtle. Just trying to push Kuhl, trying to pressure around 2 SMGs. Close Kuhl over peaks on that close cover. Overheated SMG will be what takes him down. This under area, I'm surprised they're contesting it as hard as they are, because I feel like it's not as important when the capture point is outside. Still important enough. Now, Joe winning that fight. Emit Pain losing it there to Ink. That is going to help them really open this up. Ink pulls out the pistol to win another. Gonna get Kuhl as well. He's doing it all himself. Bringing this deficit right back, and they have the cap, and now Right Turtle back on the back foot, just trying to find a way to get back in.
Yeah, we talked about this last week. Myself and Fawn, where, you know, maybe the Ink roster change just isn't working out. They're not really winning. They're not doing as good as we used to seeing. But hey, guess who's stepping up big time in this game? It's Ink. 4 straight knocks we watched there. He's now starting to pick it up. It's 5 respawns available each. Slot being caught out here. Easy little Dahlia. Find the second one. Gronky putting in the work. Finishes off Pain with the help of his teammate. And now, when it was 5-5, well, it's 5-2 now. 3 respawns being taken away. All due to Gronky.
Yeah, Gronky and gets it down with that nade as well onto Emit Pain. That's going to slow things down. And they want to get in because they don't want that 60-second timer to keep ticking. They don't want to play at this big ticket deficit. But everybody is basically lined up right here just waiting for them. You can see, even with Gronky very low, they're trying to push that right side. Slop loses that gunfight. That's a good reset now. Prosper won't be back here. It is a very tough task.
That was a very slim chance of SeekOut surviving there, by the way.
45 seconds left. Keep it up.
Gronky didn't even help him out. He was a slither health. Speaking of a slither health, everyone trying to get their little peak shots going in here, keeping them in this room. They do have someone on top to the right, and just as I say that, they find a kill on the Kuhl with them. That's not good. Popping the overheat. Scorch trying to break back in. Has sights on where Pain is. Comes through the window. He's already dead. One member still standing. He pops his overheat. Can he find anything with it? No, sir. 2 straight rounds for Cute Hamster. 1 away from taking us to a game 3.
Enemies are on match point.
Yes, they really just figured out how they want to play Strikeout. They know how they want to play their respawns.
Now their demo's starting to slack though.
Uh-oh. That's not what you want, because the majority of this set is demo. You can't be the Strikeout team. You got to be at least a little bit of both team. Maybe you just rely on the map pools. Maybe that's what it is at the end of the day. But Cute Hamsters, they been known to win on basically any map you give them, most of the time, at least in the past when it was all demo. Now here on Glacier, they're looking good, but come around all the way if they want to win this set. But they still have one more round to close out here. The Hamsters are going to be the ones who make it there first. Stop knock very low. Kuhl's going to have to help him out here. Be able to with these APSs and deny some aggression, but this under control is going to prove crucial on this site.
Yeah, and you know, I gotta hand it to the devs, by the way. They're really working with like the competitive scene here because they put out week 1 of our qualifiers this month. They're working on they're playing on the old patch, right? So no one's really practicing the new maps in the pool. No one's really practicing because everything's been changed in a week, which it did. Then they started practicing it, and then it got reverted with the damage buff. So some guns aren't as strong as they were last week, but I'm happy that they reverted it last week instead of doing it this week, a week before the main event. So big props to them on that, the timing issue there.
Yeah, now they're going to be able to at least be used to this meta and adapted to it by the time things come around. All this utility by Cute Hamster is brutalizing Right Turtle as they're trying to get in here. And they have control. They need to actually get in and flip this point because they haven't had control this whole time. That now the tickets are just bleeding out, even though it's probably been like a 2-kill deficit. The time is just not on their side. 5 down. Fine, Emit Pain can shield up. No one's looking for a flank other than one player under. Now it'll be Prosper. He's going to be spotted out immediately to Delena, holding their close. Looking to run in with that melee. They are clearly feeling confident now as these tickets just continue to tick away.
Yeah, this objective is, I mean, Glacier Strikeout is just very interesting. Look at where this objective is, by the way. It takes up that entire inside section of that room. So you can basically contest them on the side without even seeing each other. There's a lot of space being taken and created with, like, Vi and they're playing a lot for the space, and look at this Vi! Talking about the Vi poison and the space being taken away. He's controlling it all with those Vi poisons, that incense, his gun. He picks up the LMG, tries to reload it, has to get out, but it's not able to. Kuhl finds that shot, finishes them off. Only 3 respawns available for Right Turtle. Make that 2. Another member down. Could possibly, yes it does, takes both of those respawns out. Inc. once again stepping up massively in this game.
And this is a big change from what it was before. The last strikeout they played, correct me if I'm wrong, was pretty close to this one. Not quite. Tripline placed down by Prosper in the middle of a gunfight and actually walking away to tell the tale. Somehow, I'm not sure how that one ends up working out, but only 34 seconds to get back in. You can't beat the overheat, not at that range. Prosper will at least get the trade, but again, they are running out of time to actually make it back over to this site. 22 seconds before they can contest. Have to flip it in that time. Delena's pretty close. I am straight up flashbang. Can't see what's going on, but they have a lot of great positions here. There's another flash. Prosper will be able to finish up that one. It's just Emit Pain. They're really defensive on the anvil. No chance to get in. Cash to end it. 3 players run Hamsters down. 2 Hamsters continue to prove that they have figured out this comfort. You know, it lets them go back to the other rogues that they've been looking totally fine on. I mean, Emit Pain can play whatever he wants. Seeker, Dallas, literally anything. You got Prosper on that Dahlia. We're going to see them definitely settle in. I'd be shocked if I didn't see a chalk, I think, from them on offense, just with that anvil out of the way. But Favelas, this is the stage, the final arena here between these two teams to decide who gets to do it. And even though I don't think there's any actual seeding up for grabs at this point. I think both these teams, because Right Turtle will at least get the 2nd place point.
Yeah, so they'd have 28 to 23.
Yeah, so no matter what, Right Turtle are going to be the #1 seed.
I mean, they're still fighting for $600 right now.
That and Right Turtle want to be the 2nd team to repeat, win all 3 weeks and then win the main stage, the main game. And Cute Hamsters don't want to let that happen because they don't want, they want to be the only team to ever do that. So even
they are
without the money, without the seeding, both these teams have pride at just, I want to be the only one to do it, or I don't want you to be the only one to do it, still on the line.
Yeah, seeding's not really a factor right now. Right Turtle are going to be the #1 seed next week in the main bracket. Even if they lose here, like you said, 28 points for them if they get 2nd, and 23 for Cute Hamsters. But hey, We give out $1,000 in every qualifier to the top 3 teams. $600 to first place. You know, right next to those 10 points. 10 points, they sound good, but these teams seeding already determined, so we're fighting for that $600 plus the pride. Like you said, you know, Cute Hamsters the only team to go first place all 4 weeks in a 10K event. They don't want Right Turtle to have the chance to do that same feat the very next month too, the very next event.
Yeah.
On the defensive side, though, we do see a shock on both sides, actually. Sigrid coming out for Right Turtle, so this could get very interesting on the bomb plants.
Yeah, for sure. Even just on this push, you can see that shock just being forced to bail because of that Sigrid already taking some ground. So no Delena for Prosper. Be interesting, but Kuhl does have Dallas here. Revolver already holding pretty close on. Taking a bit of ground. Forced over the bounce nade, tracked him basically all the way. He closes the door right in front of Ink and might even escape, but no one is there to help him out. Prosper only now making that rotation. He just can't stay. Everyone, Right Turtle slowly falling. Ink so low. Remains still up. Prosper hoping to buy time till the shield gets here, but there is no way they're letting that happen. Cute Hamsters. Great start. I thought things were looking rough for them, but I think they just turned around all their gunfights.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. They got really aggressive. It just didn't pay off for them. Dallas going down there. He tried to escape with his life. Just didn't work out for him. Good chase down from Ink on the chalk as well. The door got closed in his face, and he said, "Open this door. I'm chasing you, brother." Found him. Was able to get the kill. That really was a fight for them. I like the secret pick, not just because the shield, you know, and you can plant your teams behind that, but also there's a trench on the other side. He's just going to walk straight through that barbed wire. That does not affect him.
Yeah, he won't care. Won't care about that if you want to make that push. The Secret will be able to get quite a bit of value because of that. Also, apparently nothing loaded. I'm assuming that's just a spec issue with no bullets loaded in the Secret pistol here. Yep, Dallas is locked and loaded and ready to go, but that shows a shift over towards that A side. Bomb's still up top, so maybe Kuhl is just looking to fake, to bait them away, make some noise by looking to take a duel. But for now, Bomb is still going to go up to B. No movement at all from the defenders. Maybe Frag Out's shifting away, but they're just waiting. They have the advantage on this map for most of the time. So why not hold on until you know for sure what's going on?
I like this. Just play patient. See what you can gather intel-wise. You don't really have too much in favor of intel. Only person with the ability to reveal could be the Dallas. Don't have any tracker rounds, so just gonna be. I think I don't play that much Sigrid myself. I think she might have tracker rounds. She has Lifeline and someone in chat's got to know. She's either got life drain or tracker.
I can tell you right now. Sigrid has.
Here we go. She has Lifeline and what?
Lifeline and life drain.
Okay. I said life drain or life drain. Yep. Got another big perk, and it's one of those two.
Yep. Lifeline is gonna be huge, of course, for them protecting your team, protecting your tickets. It's always going to be important. Down by the Halo drones and the frag grenade, and then Kuhl says, "I don't want you to live." From his teammate. That's all I ask. Obviously, they're just crawling away from him. But there's not a lot of time left. 10 seconds for them to get in. Trying to push Gronky. Use the steam shot to stay alive. He's flashed and still managed to get that down through it. 4 seconds remaining. Only 3 players still standing. This is not going to happen. No way, no how is Emit Pain going to get in. He's going to be set running all the way back here, just trying to protect the cash that he'd be sacrificing for them. Not able to do it, though. Cute Hamsters 2 rounds straight on defense. Right Turtle, patient play, maybe not paying off.
Man, they might be second-guessing their anvil ban from the side of Right Turtle, getting flashbang when it mattered there. Great plays from Ink once again. Chalk coming in clutch on the defensive side. On the attacking side, not so much right now. Sigurd's getting singled out very fast as well. A lot of people talk about Sigurd being pretty strong, and I would agree, but at the same time, there's a lot of things that you can counter that shield play with. While she's planting the bomb, you can ballistic knife it. With Ronin, you can Kestrel drone it. I mean, 5 poison, anything with an incentive. Stop! And it got her on the foot! Usually if it sticks to the shield, it won't get her, but Crescent, that hit her in the foot before she crouched.
That is unlucky for Prosper.
I'm talking about counters. I didn't even say Semtex. There you go. That works.
It filled in the list for you, Blue. Auto completed right there. Picked off. Bomb not lost, though. on that aggression. They decided not to give it to Secret for that, or they picked it up right after. Either way, they're still sitting up top. Maybe they're expecting a shift. This could be the time to go, but they don't have wall axe. They don't know where they're going to be. They're going to try to make a move, a double down from Delena with that nade. No enough to save them. It's just Kuhl with the devotion. Not going to work it out. Chalk did manage to stay standing, but of course the flood will come in. All the washed up players doing exactly what they have to do. 2 for 2 on them, and cute Hamsters are just... Their timing is so good here on Favela defense.
Yeah, Ink is just the Chalk today, man. That strikeout game, he went insane. And now he's starting to do the same thing here, starting to take over and starting to say, you know what? I've joined this team, and I've done nothing but lose to Right Turtle with Cute Hamster. And you know what that means? It means everyone's going to blame me. It's going to look like I'm the problem because I'm the new variable. So I need to go out there, set the tone, take over, and say, I'm done with this losing business, make us look good, make myself look good. So he's out there making some plays, and it's paying off for them because now they're just, you know, they're up 3-0 with a chance to really get some good defense around, set them up for a decent attack.
Seem to have these set up pretty well so far for Right Turtle. Managing to actually break through and get some early picks. That first down helped them so much. It was spam from up top. Actually get that one frag out now down. This is a change of pace. 3 down immediately to Hamster. It's only Ink left. And he's done some miracles so far in this game, I think, with some great performance, but obviously not probably looking the most likely here. With him running away, just looking probably to conserve some cash, not give them any, maybe get an exit here, but this is pretty much a foregone conclusion. Right Turtle getting their first round on the board. Cute Hamster, if they can continue this on defense, they are looking so scary, but maybe a bit of overconfidence is why they overpeaked and let Right Turtle get that initial pick for them. Chalk is still holding up here. We're going for a... I want to see if that lands on anyone. He just chucked a Semtex all the way from back here. That wasn't it. That was not going to make it. Didn't make anything happen. Off the rage. Obviously not going to change much of anything here. Just trying to not give away a single cent to the members of Right Turtle. Not going to try to give them any advantage. Yeah, it's the right thing to do. It wasn't realistic. They're already ahead. He doesn't need more cash. They already have the advantage. Don't give them a chance to close that gap.
I just, again, the aggression, it paid off the first 3 rounds. That time, they kind of adjusted towards it, right? They kind of sent Secret to B site. She opens garage, holds her shield up, makes the audio cue, you know. Says, hey, I'm here. But the bomb was on A. They also got a pick very early under the Dahlia. Nice! Speaking of early picks, they're playing very aggressive up the front. Kestrel finding one. The barbed wire comes out. That's not going to do anything. Nice Semtex from Sloppy. Finds the finish on the Seek. Just because the Dahlia res was going to come through and the Lancers starting to do some work there. Now Ink out by himself. EMP, so he's going to rage up through that. Slop bleeding out. I don't know if he'll be able to get the revive on him. Smoke did come out to cover for that revive.
Might be able to get it, but they might just end up losing 2 here. Ink hits him right in the toes in the middle of trying to get that res. There's a bounce nade, there's a flash, forcing him out. 17 HP and still managing to be cool. Devotion in hand. A little bit risky. Prosper almost ends up losing that one too, but they do manage to get it, and they'll get the res for some extra cash as well. Again, help close that gap a little bit more. Right Turtle finally striking back after what was a tough start.
Yeah, 3-0. Now they take 2 straight for themselves. Hey, you know what? He didn't have Replenish. If he had Replenish after downing the Dallas, I think he wins that gunfight with Secret because she's in midair through half of that fight, so she has that bloom effect coming in. You can't really aim down the sights when you're in midair like that. So, hey, it doesn't look like she has a D40 either, so she's prioritizing perks and other utility and things of that nature. So,
bombs down.
Or she does have a D40 on her back now, I can see. But hey, he could have won that, I think, in my opinion. If he had Replenish, refill that ammo.
Yeah, I don't disagree. That was really close. That was crazy close, so absolutely could have gone, I think, his way. But Right Turtle definitely not unhappy that it did not going his way. They have the bomb up top, and they showed with it, with Kuhl playing on the low ground, maybe to draw some eyes there. Not sure if Slop got spotted, but if he didn't, that's going to be a great position to hold, especially if they transition to an A push. I think they're just baiting out Gronky, not really willing to make a move quite yet. Gonna bleed out this timer. It didn't pay off for them in the earlier rounds, but again, conditioning. They conditioned them that they're gonna go slow, and now they pop the shield. They're ready to move. They're gonna block this trip mine right into the site. This bomb gets some info, but they can't push too much out. Maybe they'll try to get a plant here. They'll bait out some utility as much as they can. But now they just have this site. They're playing this war of attrition slow and steady, taking the ground that they can. Unfortunate for Prosper, accidentally closing himself in. Now they might be stuck, but Semtex not finding them, just zoning them out as they go for a plant.
Planted the bomb. Stop them.
Nice plant. They get it down pretty quickly as well. A little bit of change in their play style. Usually they're kind of, just waiting for the intel, trying to force themselves in, get a pick or two. They're trying to just say, get that bomb plant. Forward, takes the top. Still able to find one, finds two, Slop getting sloppy with it.
And Kuhl
able to find Ink. That revive did come through from the Dahlia, so there is two on site now.
Here we go.
Slop finally goes down. Trying to find a melee with the shield, got stuck in the corner. Another member got revived as well, being the Kestrel. That's unfortunate. Right, Turtle, they had that in the bag, just couldn't finish off those kills before the revives came through. Dahlia coming up, massive for Cute Hamster there.
Yeah, for sure. The fact that the Dahlia is just willing to be patient, willing to go for that res in the middle of the fight, say, I'm not going to get aggressive because we need to finish this. We need this if we want to win this round, especially after Slop made that huge hero play in the middle of it. That's what playing for res is. That's what playing that style to counter that aggression can really do. And it kind of shows that Right Turtle, even when they change things up, they're still just hitting a wall in some of these rounds when Cute Hamsters are playing well and going for the reses they can get. Can I actually see the scoreboard real quick? I want to see how many reses they have. Only 3, all with that. So actually even across the board, but it's all focused on that Dahlia, and it shows that the rounds are mostly pretty decisive.
And that's just something Cute Hamster brings to the table, right? Put the Dahlia out there, get those revives. You don't have to have a lot when they come in. He is in trouble. Wow. He needs to get out because his shield's going to finish here soon. Oh my goodness, Gronky able to finally get the shot that he needs. Sigurd goes down, finished off as well. Sigurd has not worked out for Right Turtle against Cute Hamster, not only in this game, but in their strikeout last week as well.
And what a recovery here. They use Slop as bait on the point with the rage popped. And they punish anyone who tries to push around them. So it ends up working out perfectly. They just have to know where Ink is. It looks like they got eyes on him, but they can't plant the bomb with him back here. Still 45 seconds to work with to actually get it down, as Ink for sure gives away his positioning this time. Get EMP'd though, so I don't think he had the rage, but he can't.
There's a change to EMPs, by the way, and hacks. If you're holding something in your hand like you was that flashbang, you used to be able to still use it after the EMP because you're holding it in your hand. Now that doesn't
Enemies
work.
armed the bomb. Disarm it.
That's it. Obviously shows that can cancel out some of that utility as they go. Pain, are you taking a fight he couldn't win? And then Frackout has the other angle. It's Shock Slop wasn't ready for it here. They'll get that res, the extra cash, even though it won't matter. This is the end of the half. 5 rounds for Cute Hamsters, and they're starting to fight back against Right Turtle, who have been looking so good these last couple of weeks. Cute Hamsters, they might be back.
I mean, like I was saying, Ink has to step up, and he's doing so. He grabs 3 kills that round. Minus, I mean, he almost got the 4K. Sigurd being taken out by Gronky early on in that round on the A long site. Then Ink just goes crazy. All by himself, has Trench up there, kind of, gets knocked. So then he's really by himself, and he finds all 3 kills. Gets the bomb defused as well. Ink stepped up in that last game, and in this one continues to do so round after round. They're up 5-2. I said earlier, Favela is still kind of a defensive-sided map, in my opinion, just because the fast rotations, especially when they're able to hold their own and not get pushed out of their spawn. That happened last round, however, but still they were able to sustain themselves. Chop, once again, on the attacking side and the defensive side for both teams here. And it just brings so much to the table. We saw it there with Ink. Flashbangs came in large on some of the different rounds, and then also the rage up. Both on the side. Get the bomb planted, get the bomb DP, or just heal up, push in, take care of people very quickly with that submachine.
Chalk just does it all, it feels like sometimes. He can be so aggressive. He can be bomb carrier, run in with the rage just to get a plant in the face of everyone. Plus, of course, having a great passive for Dahlia to link off of with the rolls and the extra down HP. Great passive. But hey, flashbang, great SMG. Chalk just really has a lot of utility for the rest of the team. On top of his own kind of enabling himself when he wants to run in and take a lot of ground for them. Cute Hamsters, even though I think this is kind of a mirror of what their defense was. They were playing it slow, but I don't know if you can get away with that quite as much on attack, because it really didn't work out as much for right turtle.
I think they're just trying to see how much utility and lethals they can pull out. It's pistol round, so there's not that much available from the defensive side, or from both sides, really. But, I mean, look at that. We saw a grenade come out. I think we saw some form of throwable come out before that one. Now the flashbang comes out on the back of the vent that does connect, but for long strip mine doesn't even matter. The rage up protected him through it. He did find one down. That goes down as well, but it's even 2 for 2 trades. With the revive from Kuhl goes down and he's out. Chalk still down for right turtle. I don't know if that revive will come through. Emit Pain has to back up all the way, give up the site, give up pretty much all that space he'd like to hold. Puts the barb on the site door just in case someone tries to push him through the back.
I think it's smart. He can't be any more forward than this. This is the furthest he can be. Knows that a plant's happening. Hears it, so he starts moving. Doesn't know how close Delena is, but it's when that one easily for him. Just can't beat 3 people, even when he connects almost every single shot. Pain's a monster. Still getting hunted here in these potentially last rounds if Cute Hamsters continue to play the way that they are. They're 2 rounds away from killing off any chances of Right Turtle to steal their thunder from last month.
Yeah, we saw Kuhl playing Trench in the strikeout, but on the demo, even last week on Factory in their demo game against each other, we saw the Trench team played on the defensive side from Emit Pain, and he was doing what he just did there, only a little bit nicer and cleaner because he was able to clutch it out in 3v1 situations last week. Not so much there. A little triple peak happened a little bit faster than he was ready for it. This pistol round as well. Probably had to reload as he did get a double knock with one clip. But yeah, that's something we saw last week. Emit Pain just being able to keep himself alive and get a bunch of knocks. Even he was in a 3v1 twice last week and he was able to win that situation. So good roster pickup from the side of Right Turtle.
For sure. And I mean,
someone they're familiar with too, from the Paladins games that they played, you know.
Yep, all these Paladins console boys definitely know each other pretty well, even though there's...
It's the full Paladin squad on Right Turtle now. 2 NA, 2 EU.
EU players, they're handling it well because we are getting pretty late, of course. You always tell me, though, they are used to staying up. It's real gamer hours.
Yeah, they all complain to me, too, about it. There's nothing I can do, literally. My job
It starts early enough.
Yeah, this is... Just lose early, you'll get to go to bed early.
Yeah, exactly. That's something we can all abide by. Slop pop the rage, but not enough to keep him alive. But we'll finish this. Stay forward. Gets caught out by the frag, but again, linked up with Dahlia. Will likely get picked up by Delena here shortly. That is the res for them. They have that early pick, and they see Kuhl trying to flank. I don't love this, because now they're just going to come back and hunt him down, and not as much clutch potential by him. That Kestrel now falling. Do have someone else come in to help him out, though. Bomb knocked, but they're going to pick him right back up right away.
I like where Prosper hides, not just behind there, but in between 2 trip mines. Knowing if anyone pushes us,
Enemies have
there's a
armed
good
the
chance
bomb.
they're going to get
Disarm
knocked.
it.
Yeah, it almost worked earlier against the Chalk. That was guaranteed the down, but they couldn't finish it off there. The push, though, the SMGs, Delena and Ink, the duo. I'm going to have to start getting used to saying that. The washed up, too, because they are just dominating this game as we get a little bit later into it. I feel like they're in the kill feed every time I look.
Yeah, they're washing up Right Turtle right now. This is a dominant performance from Cute Hamster, both on attack and defense.
You're with me.
Oh, man. It's just a total
Bomb has been dropped.
flip of what has happened in the last 2 weeks right now. Right Turtle not looking as comfortable I think the Sigurd play really kind of threw them off. They're not ready to play Sigurd, or maybe they just haven't practiced it as much as they would have hoped. Maybe they thought they would get some cheeky plays off of it just to throw Cute Hamsters off, because Cute Hamsters was banning it out all tournament last week until they met Right Turtle, and then they start target banning. I mean, we've seen Dallas bans, Anvil bans, Kestrel bans now, so I don't think the Sigurd was the play. I don't think they're ready to play the Sigurd as effectively as they would have liked.
That could be possible. That maybe they just weren't ready, or it could just be that Cute Hamsters really know how to play against it, right? Maybe they just thought it could work. They tried it in scrims against other teams, realizing very quickly that that wasn't going to be the answer. Playing against this team, Rage maybe the answer. Maybe that buys them some ground. Cute Hamsters using it to take a bit of space here. Ink looking to go over. Obviously doesn't want to push those trip lines. Knocked low. Prosper finds the better of him. Chalk fall. There's Semtex on the foot of Frag out. Go down.
He almost went back and killed himself.
That would have been a sick play here. Is Delena and Gronky actually alive on the back? They got the reses. Cute Hamsters, Right Turtle are hunting for this. They try to run away as they shift from the A site. They know they're going to be there. They know they have to stop it.
Enemies have armed the
They
bomb.
do. They saw the Halo drones actually bomb down. Now they can just play slow and use that utility right on it when they try to go for the defuse.
Yeah, Gronky's kind of just playing this a little bit closer than he should be. Now he's where he needs to be. Emit Pain slop, faking the bomb defuse. Look at the Stalker coming in. It looks like they're going to try and flood Soccer Field from behind on the A long side.
He left. He's out.
Yeah, he left. He knew exactly what was happening. Look where he's playing now. Gronky with the mind games and the big flex finds one. Doesn't matter that grenade is not where he wanted it to go, just because it's